2nd, 2022.
Yeah, it's like 2 2 2 2 2. I
Yes.
can't keep count no more.
Right. Hello to all of our Facebook and YouTube and LinkedIn family. We were just saying how it's
We on LinkedIn now?
well, it always goes to LinkedIn. I always forget to mention that.
Yeah, I didn't even know that until now.
Yeah, so I was just saying that it's a great day because it's February 2nd, the 22nd, and it's 2022. So this is supposed to be a day of like manifesting and what else they say? Like just good vibes, clarity.
The math on that.
What do you mean?
What's the math on that? 2 2 2 2 2 2. Like, what is that?
I don't know.
It is a good day though.
Hello, everybody.
It was nice and warm out here today.
Yes, I had to put on this scarf because I did not do my hair.
Well, I guess we're in the same boat today. I mean, I'm not getting too bad, but the hat just is so convenient. Just throw that.
Yeah, I like that hat. That's fire.
Yeah, it was not worth the price though. I do say so myself. I'm not sponsored either.
Dang, so, don't mention them then.
Right. I don't even know what brand this is. Anyways,
how you been though? Let's we always like to do a little check-in with each other. So how you been?
It's my favorite time of the week right here. So I've been waiting. I've been waiting for this. Waiting to talk to my sister. But leading up to this week, I actually had a very good week this week. I got a good
even though it's on a Tuesday.
Good feedback on one of my papers over the weekend.
Nice.
Yeah, and then also
you're always a great writer.
Yeah, I don't know why. That's always been in me for some reason. Math is a whole nother. We're not gonna talk about that, but that's just writing has always just been in me. But besides the point, I went to the grocery store, stocked up on some food. It's just been a good week fulfilling my desires.
Hey y'all. So I want to say, hey, make sure you say what's up to the Instagram.
What is up, Instagram?
Yeah.
How have you been? Honestly, don't lie to me.
I've been good. Like, well, yeah. I mean, lately it's kind of been like up and down. Just feeling like in a slump a little bit. Truthfully, but I feel like today definitely picked me up.
Yeah,
it's looking up. It's looking up. Great energy moving forward. So I'm excited.
The curse of the 222 is just a great day today.
Yeah,
I'm happy to be live.
Facts.
I think we chose some good luck. Every Tuesday at 6:30, we got Valentine's Day. Then we had 222 Day. It's kind of
Then the other day was the first day of Black or I don't know if it was the first day of Black History Month, but it was something around that.
It might have been the first day.
It was.
We got good luck, but. Anyways.
Oh, shout out to the WNBA. Make sure y'all go support women's sports, y'all.
We'll support that. Women's sports. But the women's their season not going on right now, right? It already happened.
No, it's not. It's usually I think it starts usually in the summer, right? Or it's like the summer months?
Yeah,
like
right
July,
after
maybe?
It's like
or
near the NBA finals, I think.
Yeah, it's like it starts kind of after that.
Did you even watch the All-Star game?
I did. I watched the All-Star game. It wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
Team LeBron won.
For you. You seen it.
Who was
you seen it? You seen the fadeaway?
Yes, I did. Are you crazy?
You seen it?
Yeah, I seen that. I heard the dunk contest wasn't that good though.
Oh man, was it bad?
Did anyone else see the All-Star game? If you did, comment. Hey Kiana. Hey Tierra.
Yeah, the dunk contest was terrible.
I heard.
Oh my god, it was so bad.
Speaking of sports, I feel like even they had the NBA 75. Remember, when they say they honor they honored the top 75 players or something.
That they ranked. It was it was so cool looking at that. All the legends in one spot.
Yeah.
And then Michael Jordan came out last, and everybody just
goated. Everybody's finger looked like this.
Yeah.
Everybody's last finger was going crazy.
And nobody thought he was there because he didn't take the photos.
Yeah.
He wasn't in the big picture. And then he just pop out the last name to be announced. Come on.
That.
I was like, that is crazy.
Man, that's so dope.
That video with him and LeBron and things like that.
Yeah.
That's just lit.
What do you think about do you think that accolade, because I saw a lot of people were kind of a little bit upset at the fact that maybe some people didn't make it on that list. And if the list we're talking about is the NBA 75, where they got ranked and honored if they made that list of who was like the best. And I know people like T-Mac, Tracy McGrady didn't make it, and
Klay Thompson didn't make it, Kyrie didn't make it.
So what are your opinion on do you think that it matters if you get acknowledged from your peers or these certain awards? Like, should you hold your worth to that, or how would you even navigate that? Like, how do you feel about having awards or getting?
I'm gonna be real with you right now. With the accolades, I think all that is in shambles due to the fact that there are players that have impacted sports in the game of basketball in so many other different ways that you
Yeah.
cannot measure them based on what they have won.
Yeah.
It's the things that they did to the game. How you can say Kyrie didn't make it. For me as a little boy, that's the only person I wanted to be like.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of other kids and my friends felt that way when you're a guard. That's who you looked up to at the time, Kyrie or Steph. And for him not to make it, it's just a slap on the face. How can, no offense to this might be somebody's favorite player, Dame makes it. But you tell me
No,
Kyrie doesn't
I
make it?
agree. I mean, even
And-
like Team Mac, I mean, it's just crazy. But
Yeah.
I'm saying, like, so you think if you were a person, even just in your life in general, how important is it to be acknowledged or like be on these? Because even if you think about Dean's List and like,
Exactly.
you know, a lot of people, like, that's not always that important. You don't want people to feel that they have to equate their worth to
you know
things
what I feel about that is
Yeah.
the accolades matter to your peers. So if I were to be in the NBA and I wasn't on the 75 list, it would definitely have some effect with the people around you.
Yeah.
Of course, me as a viewer, I'm like, of course, I don't think it matters as much, but think if you're in that position where you're competing with the people all around you and the guy you think you're better than is then put there and you're not. Of course, that has some type of, it definitely has some result on you as a player and who you are. But for me as a viewer looking in, I'm like, that list doesn't matter because I think somebody better than this person.
Right. I mean, I think that's
a lot of people on social media think the same thing.
Yeah, I think as long as you know your worth and what you bring to the table, sometimes that's all that matters. Other times there are things that are attached to these type of awards. Like sometimes there's bonuses, not just with sports, but if it's like, I don't know, the Grammys, they love to be announced as the Grammy nominated, blah, 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 or a Grammy award winning. So it's just hard to get away from that. It gives a
stature to your name.
Yeah.
When you say the selected NBA 75 anniversary player when they're getting announced or something, Damian Lillard. Of course, that add a little bit of something to your name. Just like you saying with the Grammy nominated artist blank, they put that with everything. That's supposed to make you seem higher than what you may seem to other people. But that's just how we are set up in society as a whole. Accolades definitely push your name in a lot of other things.
And I feel like this image and the way people see you, because even when I saw like, what were your thoughts on the Russian like skater who I can't even remember her name. So I guess I should have looked that up first. But just how they were saying how she tested positive for like some drugs or something. Stuff. Yeah, and they were talking about the whole controversy with like her being able to still compete after them finding that out, and then people like Sha'Carri,
you know what,
being able to, or just I don't know if that's a good comparison, but just how do you feel about that?
You know what, I'm gonna give my baseline thought on this, because I don't want to act like I know all about it.
Yeah, I don't either. I'm just asking.
But on the baseline with the doping and testing, everyone knows all athletes dope, and it seems like everything's always thrown under the. Yeah, a lot of athletes dope, like UFC fighters and.
Like that. I see what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah, like UFC fighters and some athletes, to enhance their abilities or whatever. But it seems like that's always thrown under the rug. And weed and marijuana is like, it's seen, people perceived as such a higher stature than someone doping themselves because it's considered normal maybe in the profession that you are. And I think that's unfair to the person, to you in their life, that you just get this headline that says it's Sha'Carri, right? Sha'Carri Richardson.
Sha'Carri
Richardson, smoked weed and was tested positive for marijuana, and then it's like, and then you see the Russian skater, she's told about dope, and it's like, oh, okay,
right. Or even how when you're in college and stuff, and they dope like college athletes with stuff all the time, whether it's I'm not gonna say dope, but it's like those painkillers or like.
And it has sometimes it has enhancements.
It is weird that certain things are legal
compared,
and then other stuff is like
I think it's only
criminalized
legal when money is connected to it. But that's a lot to talk about. But we know that
even it's just unfair treatment when it comes to just certain.
Yeah, and I think it's also a basis of skin tone and racial background
all that,
and when it comes from Russia. And then compared to an American, and especially African American, it's just seeing it two different lights. And that's just, you can try to flip it and do whatever you want, but that's just the bottom truth of it.
Yeah.
Bottom line truth of it. It's just like that. But I want to flip that. What do you think about it? Do you think it's more of a race concept, or is it really just she got caught more, because of the publicity she had at the time, or is it really just, a mistake?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, in this certain situation, I don't know if I could really say, but if we just talk about generally the fact that like we already see that more Black people are criminalized for marijuana, or just it seems like certain punishments are more severe when it comes to Black people in general. So I don't know if some of that seeped into the decision making when she got in trouble. I know it is illegal when it comes to the Olympics, but that's maybe a rule that should be changed, because you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that they were wrong for saying that she needed to be punished because it was in the rules. Exactly. But like at the same time, that shouldn't probably be a rule, is my point about it.
The question I have for you, and I don't know, you probably can't answer this, but wouldn't taking, marijuana set you back?
Yeah, like it would slow you down, if anything.
Would it give you an advantage?
No, and that's what she was saying. Like she was saying that it's not a performance enhancement. Like exactly. It's not a performance enhancing drug. And so I just don't get that. Doing stuff like that is like eating some chips at this point. You know what I'm saying? It's not that serious. I don't know why people are, because there's still white people who are making a lot of money from that. Even Megan Rapinoe, who's the soccer player, like the really famous one, she's like in the weed business. I'm just saying there's so many people who are in that business and no one looks aside after her, because she's starting to introduce it into her daily, like soothing her muscles and stuff like that. So I just don't understand what the issue, but that's besides the point.
Yeah, but it's just always about like the societal norm and like how you view someone or something.
Yeah.
And I don't want to jump off topic, but I seen something on Instagram where these girls, I think they go to a school nearby, they were doing their own podcast, but they were basically intro, they were talking about like the sexualization of female rappers in like the industry or whatever, and then they would like compare, they would had a basically like a picture of how like Kim Kardashian, the things that she's done, it seemed like she's a great mother, great businesswoman, but if a Black female artist was to do that, she's seen as a gold digger, or she's not supporting herself, only leeching off of other people. I that's not really,
but it's true.
Get to, but it's just the fact that the societal norm is the thought that is seen this way and this is seen this way, and it's so hard to break that with so many people already thinking that way.
Yeah, there's people that think that way all the time. Oh my God, not that phone. But yeah, like hello. But yeah, no, I think that's a great point, DeAndre. Like I just don't know. I feel that's been like that for years. That some people profit off of things that Black women do every day, just being truly who they are. Exactly. So if you're a Black woman out there, literally, like, do what you want, dress how you want, think how you want, say the things that you want, because it's just like, if that's who you are, that's who you are. I mean, that's on that if they sexualizing you, then that's on them. They shouldn't be doing that anyway. So especially if a person is younger or something, like, then why are you sexualizing them? You know what I'm saying?
It's just so weird to me how.
Yeah, because things happen to women who are fully clothed. Things happen to women who are not fully clothed. So don't try to make people feel bad if they want to wear something that they feel like wearing, or you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and Black women who don't want to dress like that in the rap game shouldn't have to either. They seem like they only make them think that they only can be profitable if they dress a certain way as well.
But that's exactly how it is. They literally aren't profitable if they don't.
Right.
And that's a problem in itself, where you see a lot of other races doing different types of music and different types of things where they're put on the big platforms just for they could just be standing and singing. And it's not a lot of Black women. There are, though. There's a select few a Black women that can just get up there and sing and just take the whole crowd away and be them. But then now you like, and I've seen this too, where the music videos they have to be this big movie set to catch your attention, when a African American guy, they can just flex their money, sit and rap. They don't have to do a lot. Like I see all these videos of Mulatto and Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion, and it's like a whole film production.
Right, and then somebody else could just the guy can just shoot in his backyard and be lit.
It'll get way more views than the one that was a big production, and that's I just think it's just set up incorrectly like that. And you can't break. The problem is you can't break that stigma, because then you will lose money, and who wants to lose money?
Right, I agree. So like how has like music got you through certain things, like how because you see that a lot even with our generation of people just saying how certain music has gotten them through certain parts of their lives, or like it just, and you know, it just has a certain effect on them. So
Yeah,
how
I
does
love
like
when a song makes you think of a moment in your life where, and then you just feel it all over again. You can imagine where you were when you first heard it or where that
mm-hmm,
emotion came from. And
mm-hmm.
I wasn't really a heavy music person. I was really just a radio, listen to the music in the car
Yeah.
type of guy.
Yeah.
Once my mother blessed me with an Apple Music subscription, I was open to a whole new
Parents, don't buy
world.
your kids a music subscription. They need to pay for it themselves.
But buy them the music subscription, because now in school I can go anywhere without my headphones. It's like that's my little brother that I never had.
You are stupid, bro.
It's like internal connection. You need the headphones because the music really does touch with me. And
yeah,
I don't know if you feel that, you can probably feel that certain way too, but some songs really just do it for me. It could change my whole mood upside down. And I learned that probably this year.
Right. No, I agree. I mean, even you were talking about with just music in general. I mean, it's certain songs that I hear that will literally remind me exactly like what I was doing in that moment. But I know you were talking about how it, and there are probably a couple people who are in college on the line right now in general, but being on college campus and stuff, what are your thoughts about like those friends who, you have around, but you feel like they may not 100% support you, or you might feel like you want to keep them around because y'all known each other for a while, or maybe you just met them because you just got into like the group of your new friends, or however, how do you navigate, or what advice would you give to someone who would be trying to, or you can share your experience as well of like maybe those passive aggressive friends, or the ones you just think that are secretly like jealous, or maybe they're not coming from always a harsh and negative place, but how as a young person, how it's so important to make sure you're around the right people, you know, because it's getting very dangerous and stuff. So what has been your...
You know what? Not so much in college, because I think I've learned, because before this, I've learned in college to separate your acquaintances, friends, and people you just dap up during the day compared to the people you really keep in your circle. Yeah. But I can say for in high school, you know, that was a millennial ago for me. But,
boy, please, that was like 2 seconds ago.
But I really had to understand that not everybody was for me, and the dreams that I had for myself, it was just, it felt like everyone was with you in the time of your highest moment. But I can say now, the dreams that I still have, those people are nowhere to be found.
Dang, that's true.
It's just the honest truth. There's no hate towards whatever happened or whatever. Yeah. To people that I used to hang with and things like that. Of course, you know, my guys is my guys. Of course, I'm not talking about them. I'm just talking about the people that you felt like were on your side, but they never truly were. And before I even get into how to navigate that, the truth is, the hurt that you feel when you know that they were really never on your side is worse than probably not even meeting them or not even experience the happy moments with them. It just hurts so much. Knowing that someone's not really with you. That's probably worse than a breakup. Knowing that your man like isn't really a guy.
Yes. No, because I feel like I be going through that a lot. Just kind of not even recently, but just really trying to evaluate the friends that I have. And of course, the ones I talk to all the time, those aren't the ones I'm talking about. But just like ones I feel like just are like the extra ones that just kind of need to fall off. But it's hard for me to do that because I always just think that, you know, I know this person for a while, or you try to kind of be naive to maybe like, dang, what they just said, was that really jealousy? But that didn't really come off as support. You know what I'm saying? Even people who have yet to support our business when we are always supporting other people. You know what I'm saying? So it's things like that.
I guess it goes just two ways. I mean, I try my best. I think you just have to be selfish sometimes. And people will take that as you just being conceited maybe to yourself, or just, I don't know how to explain, but sometimes you have to do it for yourself. And that's just the honest truth, that you cannot help everyone, and everyone can't help you. And it took me a while to understand that some people won't be in your corner for the rest of your life. And those people can go because they have already.
That is true.
But it just feels like, but when it's over, it's like, I just wasted all that energy on that.
Yeah, like why did that even happen? But how they always say, a lot of the things, especially with me, it was a lot of realization. You know, if you never go through anything, you'd be so just blinded to the
So
reality.
definitely
of
is a two-way street.
Yeah, like you gotta know what's going on. And speaking of college, you know, like, and me, of course, being a graduate, and
you graduated.
Barely. Say not.
No.
But like, do you think, and it's a yes or no, or it could be a maybe not kind of question.
Let me hear it.
Is college the only way to succeed? Yes or no?
Wait, pull it a little closer.
Let me put it on Instagram first. This is DeAndre thought he was a model, y'all.
Put that. You see the swoop in my head?
Boy, get nobody see that baby swoop.
Let me know down below in the comments.
What y'all think? Is college the only way to succeed? Yes or no?
The honest truth. Let's be real.
It says only.
Let's be real. No.
I agree.
No, it's not. It is a great gateway to get to where you want to go. But let's be real.
Yep.
It is definitely not the only way to succeed in this day and age.
I agree.
Man, you could.
And that's come from people who've been to college and who are in college. So it's not like we're coming from like a,
Man, I see people doing things, man, playing, it's not playing with a puppet, but they doing ventriloquism on online social media, and they got millions of followers.
Yeah, like it does, and it does, of course, like, you know, someone says it's not the only way, but it helps. And it is true. Like I'm 100% an advocate for it. I'm always here for higher education and furthering your education. Like that's just something that I
just don't want people to be limited. There's so many people that go into what's it called when you learn a trade, or they learn maybe something in tech. Some people do those classes online. You know, you see the commercials where you can do the online courses, certificates for stuff, computer and computer science.
Yeah, maybe we should do that. Maybe that should be one of the resources we give. Maybe if there's some like other options or links we might find on the internet of other ways people could like get success or find some things they might be passionate about outside of school.
And it's not even about us saying, you know, college is this, college is that. Some people can't afford it. Some people sometimes it's not for people. Some people don't like leaving home. It's just other outlets to.
Some people got to take care of family.
Exactly. It's just other outlets to get to where you want to be. And you just don't want people to be so narrow-minded, thinking that
society will make you feel that way. A lot of people make us feel like that.
Right.
I mean, it was something we wanted to do, but I'm just saying
it's weird.
It sucks to always have that, make people make you feel that way.
And it's weird because things will go and people was like, if I were to just say I wanted to drop out now, I would get the back shunned to me, what how people would feel, and then people just maybe talking about what DeAndre did. But let's be realistic. That if I were to do that, that could then open me to pursue this and this and that, things that I may want to do in my life. But people hear, he's out of college. Now he's sitting at home on his butt. That's not how it works anymore.
Yeah, sometimes you can graduate college and be doing that as well.
And my teachers
it's about who you and of course college does help you find those resources and stuff. But I'm saying you still, it's like if you have that motivation and that drive, like of course it is going to be hard. I mean, I don't know all avenues of like success, but I'm just saying it can be hard because everybody will ask you, well, do you have your degree? So I understand.
True. It seems like everything we talk about. It seems like everything we talk about has a it's like a
gray area.
And then it's like, every time I forgot about that. People, it's always did you go to college? But some people do break that barrier because this right here will get you past that question. So
it sure will. Amen to that.
Man, your own thing. People.
That's true.
People will not even blink an eye at you if you're looking right. They won't say, "Did you go to college? Did you not go to college?" Because man, look where I'm at.
And the more and more that I go through like meet new people or go through certain parts of my life, it's about your experience. And yes, of course, you know, college has given me a lot of my experience and skills, but I'm saying if you like, you know how many times I talked about this business, you know how many doors open for this business and it has nothing to do with school.
Exactly.
I was able to, as soon as I talk about that, I've gotten so many other opportunities just from us talking about this. So if you find something that you're real passionate about, people see your creativity and your drive, you can do it. It doesn't have to always be attached to your grades and all these internships. I didn't get my first internship till I was a senior in college.
The grade stuff is what really dumbs it down.
Yeah. So I just don't want people to get so, you know, kind of down about that because it's not the only way to what you want to do.
Yeah, I talk about this all this time about like me and my friends, we would talk about our grades and yada, yada, yada. And I'll always say that the grades shouldn't reflect who you are as a person. Sadly, they do, but we're talking about like on a
Yeah,
friendly level, basically.
I see.
That
Yeah,
that if you were to fail all your classes, like okay, now pick it up a little bit.
yeah,
But
of course,
if
of
you were
course.
to get a low grade, like I don't like when people just make that their entire personality. It's just like, well,
Because
what
I know
else?
people who had
Yeah,
basically a
man.
3.9 and still struggle to find a job or to
Like
find happiness. I know
it's
a
not
lot of
always
people
about
like
that.
that. Or, so anyway, yeah, I thought that was a good conversation.
Yeah, it's not.
So,
It's just not always about that, and it's the sad truth that it is realistically always about that, but
right.
it really shouldn't be.
Yeah,
You
no,
know,
I agree. Okay, that was cool. Now you know how we have to wrap it up. Do
what
you
you mean?
have anything? Oh, I wish I had some. You lucky I don't have my like
But
a prop for this. I'm gonna start bringing it. Do you have anything to plug? I'm gonna start bringing a plug.
I do have. Hmm, you know what? I really don't have anything to plug,
That's
but I
fine.
will. But I will now think of one. Just one special plug for the day.
Okay.
I would like to plug.
Or you want to shout out anybody who did something nice for you this week? Anything, like anything.
Right. All right. You go first. You plug. I'm gonna think.
All right, plug, plug, plug.
Something like
I
this.
would like to shout out 3 of my friends because they knew where I was down a little bit. So I would like to shout out Sutton, Tierra, and Elizabeth because
Shout out Sutton,
they,
man.
yeah, shout out Sutton because they, they just encouraged me and just was asking if I was good. And it's nice because I'm like a headstrong person, and people don't always ask me if I'm all right, So that was nice. I want to shout them out. That's my one plug.
Okay, I have a plug now.
Mhm.
I'd like to shout out 2 people that did something great for me in the course of probably this whole year.
Mhm.
Their name is Mr. Simma and Miss Deja Parker for helping me, with my school,
Mhm.
with my other dreams and desires, things over the summer. Just being, when I'm sleeping in the bed, they working for my benefit. I don't really just say thank you that much, but it is always appreciated. And
We love you.
I have a second plug.
Mhm.
I guess it's just I'm a family man today.
Mhm.
It's my father, Tony Parker.
Mhm.
For every time I call him, he's always there. Every time I need him, he always picks up.
Uh-huh.
And he always gives your brother some love. And that's a fact. You know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
That's a fact. So shout out the whole Parker family.
Okay,
today.
we doing something. We've been doing something right.
It's
That's good to
what
hear.
is it? 5 times 2 today. So I'm feeling good today.
What does that
That's a
mean?
fact.
Oh yes,
It's
2, 2, 2,
2,
20,
2,
whatever.
2.
However they say it. I'm
You know
gonna
that.
name this episode that. So
Shout out them.
shout out to everybody who
watching.
joined us today. We love y'all, of course. We will see y'all. Now, hopefully next week I will have some on, my hair will be looking like something. I don't know. We'll see. But yes. So we love y'all and hope y'all enjoy the rest of your day. Make sure you manifest something you want today or just write down something good.
Right.
Something.
Just something.
Something. So we will catch y'all next week.
Peace out, Instagram. Love y'all.